And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to MyLocalRadio.com's coverage of the Mountain View Lady Buffalo volleyball team in their first home regular season match of the season. They will take on the Pinedale Lady Wranglers live on MyLocalRadio.com. Once again, we are about 15 minutes away here from first serve in this match, a match that is sure to be a good one. I was able to catch up with both coaches just moments ago, and both coaches ready and think their team has what it takes. Now, after a compelling three-set JV match before and a tight two-set freshman match to lead off this Tuesday, both teams here looking to close it out as Mountain View took the JV and Pinedale won the freshman match. So if you're thinking about which program is going to walk away with the win here, I know that varsity counts in a lot more books and a lot more websites than the freshman or the JV matches, but it's always nice as a coach to see your team and your programs come together and get some wins. So both teams looking to capitalize here on their first regular season matchup. The Pinedale Lady Wranglers, let's not waste any time and let's get right in to the starting lineups for tonight's contest. And starting for the Lady Wranglers, the sophomore 5'9" Jamie Strite. Jamie will be a big presence for this Lady Wranglers team. She is one of the taller members of the team. In fact, she is tied with one other girl, both listed at 5'9". So they will be your height for Pinedale is Jamie Strite. And speaking of some height, they will also be starting number 10, Kylie Hansen, another sophomore. So two 5'9" starters. Presumed to see them up at the front of the net. Both teams, once again, we do not get positions, but just based on size alone, I can imagine that these two girls will be matched up with some of that Mountain View front line right at the net. And also starting for the Lady Wranglers, Riley Dowen. Riley Dowen is the libero for this team, once again a sophomore. And if you catch me saying sophomore a lot, it's because Pinedale is a very young team. Not always a bad thing when you're thinking about teams being young. Sometimes it can come back to bite you, especially in the middle of a match if your team is struggling and you need the composure to come back. But not a bad thing, because these girls will have a lot of time to mature on the court and as a team as they compete and they move on to the state playoffs later this year, where they hope to be competing in Casper. Rounding up the Pinedale Lady Wranglers starting lineup is Madison Friend, a senior, 5'6". Madison Friend, I was told by the coach, Tamara Cura, that she likes to go by Maddie, so not sure if I'll be calling her Maddie, but just in case you're friends with her and you're saying, hey, I didn't know her name was Madison. Goes by Maddie, but on the roster sheet it's listed as Madison. So Madison Friend and Maggie Mahanovich. That is a mouthful of a name, a long last name there. The junior, 5'7", Maggie Mahanovich, looking to compete for this team. And once again, we have Tegan Johnson, another senior, 5'6". And I believe we have one more, yes, we have one more listed starter, and that's Nora Lagursky, the 5'8" junior for the Lady Wranglers, will round out this team looking to compete to defeat Mountain View at home and spoil their home opener in 2018. Now, let's move on to the Mountain View Lady Buffalo volleyball team. Really, you can just basically put it in permanent marker. They're not really going to go with a different lineup. Rarely do you see a different lineup from this team. They only go about 6-7 deep. So, with that being said, let's talk about some hitters for the Mountain View Lady Volleyball team. And that all starts with number 19, Frankie Jenkins. The senior is 5'7", but man, she knows how to use some of that size that she does have. And she's got a dynamic arm where if she connects with the ball and puts it in the court, seldom is that ball going to get returned. So she will be an outside hitter tonight for the Mountain View Lady Buffalo. And the other outside hitter, if you reverse sides, will be Lindy Herford. Herford is another senior, a 5'6" outside hitter, and Lindy Herford really just uses that experience. A lot of times she doesn't need to go up for the huge swings, but on that left side, she is dynamic, or at least she has been so far here in 2018. So something to watch out for, those two outside hitters. Now, if you're thinking that Lindy Herford is the only Herford we're going to be talking about tonight, you are sorely mistaken, as Haley Herford, the cousin of Lindy, also a senior, also 5'6". She will start on the right side tonight. She will wear number 11. So the senior wearing number 11, one number away from her cousin, number 12. So Haley and Lindy Herford, two names to watch out for this Mountain View Buffalo team. Certainly a dynamic roster here from Mountain View. And of course, you cannot have a perfect roster, or a perfect roster that Mountain View hopes to have, without your setter, and that setter is going to be Kelsey Georges once again. Kelsey Georges getting another start on the year, as she should. The senior is the setter for this team, and rarely does she miss a ball. And I was talking with several coaches, not to be named, but several other coaches in this division, in this class, and they said that they think that Kelsey Georges is one of the better setters in the entire conference, let alone the entire class. So Kelsey Georges is going to be another factor here for the Mountain View Lady Buffalo team tonight. She's listed at 5'4", but as a setter, you don't need a lot of height, so she will try to use everything that she's got to propel the Buffalo to another win. And to round up the starting lineup, we have Allie Bugis. Allie Bugis will be the libero for this team. She is a senior. She is 5'4", and if you think that she's small and she can't really contribute on the court, that could not be further from the truth. Allie Bugis, where she is on the court, screaming, pumping up her teammates, diving for balls, going back and serving several aces in a row. We have seen her do everything this year for the Mountain View Buffalo team. So in any circumstance, if they get in a rut, if they are on a roll, Bugis will be a name to listen to. She will certainly pump up this team. So once again, that was our Bridgerland CarQuest, and now with two locations, one in Diamondville and one in Uri. That will be a Bridgerland CarQuest starting lineups. Once again, Bridgerland CarQuest has two locations, one in Diamondville, one in Uri, so make sure you visit both locations. If you have any need for your car, they will be able to supply it, and if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. Great people down there. Definitely support them. So Bridgerland CarQuest starting lineups are done. We are about 6 minutes away from first serve when we rejoin us when we return for our first serve of the match, where the Buffaloes and the Lady Wranglers will look to get it started here in 2018, the regular season. Join us after this commercial break.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies found in indoor air, which can be up to...
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
And thank you for rejoining us here. We are about 4 minutes away from first serve here at Mountain View, where the Lady Buffalo will take on the Lady Wranglers in the first regular season matchup of 2018 for both teams. Once again, both teams have been on the road constantly here in 2018 as they open up their season. Just to review/recap, the Pinedale Lady Wranglers went to Lander and went to Riverton. They played a tournament at Riverton where they won 4 matches and lost 2. And then they went to Lander last weekend where they won both of their matches. They played Lander and Barnes. So after all that, they are 6-2 on the year. Talked to the head coach, and she told me that they were pleased with the effort so far. Obviously, Tamara Kira wants her team to be as good as possible, but she said it's certainly been a learning season, something that maybe they haven't experienced before. They have a very young team. Remember, I mentioned they had 3 sophomores on their roster that will play, and a couple juniors, and I believe 1 senior. Yes, 1 senior that would start, and that was Tegan Johnson. So for this team, or actually 2, sorry about that, Tegan Johnson and Madison Friend, both seniors. So 2 seniors on the entire roster of girls that will be playing tonight. So both teams will look to use some of that inexperience. Mountain View will look to use it to their benefit and hopefully catch Pinedale on their heels. Pinedale will look to use some of that athleticism and young spirit that they have and hopefully carry their team to a victory. I talked to Diana Timms earlier today, talked to her last week as well, and her Mountain View Lady Buffalo team certainly is ready for the challenge. They know that this year a lot of people are going to be seeing their record, seeing the Buffalo's record, and saying, hey, maybe they're the team to beat. Both them and Lyman, 2 schools separated by only a couple miles, and they are going to be the class of this 3A volleyball season, both North and South. Both classes, both divisions will be looking at this Southwest 3A volleyball season, and certainly something to be looking forward to for her team is the experience that she has. She has a bounty of seniors starting. 5 of her starters will be seniors, and with a roster like that, you're sure to have a lot of experience, a lot of calm moments where it seems like if something's not going right for your team, they can certainly rebound and say, hey, we've been here before, we've done this, we know what to do. So something that Pinedale maybe won't be able to bank on tonight, but Mountain View will. And the future is bright for Diana Timms, as she certainly knows that 5 starting seniors graduating in 1 year, not always the best case, but she leaves the program in very good hands. They have 6. They have 6 juniors on their roster and 5 sophomores, so certainly, plus a bounty of freshmen on their roster. So it's not like they do not have the girls to back it up. It's just when these 5 graduate, this Mountain View team will look very different. But Diana Timms does not have to worry about that until 2019. Good thing we are in 2018, folks, as some Wyoming volleyball looking to get started here. Please join us when we return from commercial as First Serve getting just about set to be set.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
And another lovely rendition of America's Song, the national anthem there, sung here by a student at Mountain View. Once again, Mountain View Buffaloes and the Lady Wranglers just about to get started here. Couldn't have it any other way as both teams just will have their starting lineups introduced. Maybe a little bit of snub there as Kylie Hansen did not shake hands with Diana Timms. Diana Timms laughing with the officials about it. I doubt any bad blood was there, but as Hansen jokes with their teammates now, maybe she realizes, hey, whoops, I forgot to shake the coach's hand. Diana Timms not seeming to take it too difficultly. A lot of fans coming on the court for these Mountain View Buffalo starting lineups as they ask everyone to get on their feet for these 5 seniors and the starting lineup. So, long circle. Don't wear yourself down if you are a Mountain View player running around this lineup. Bucus nearly topples a young child at the end of the line. Watch where you're going, but Frankie Jenkins announced as a starter. Once again, we went over the starting lineups a little while ago, so Haley Stevens, another starter announced for the Buffalo. And Allie Ringford, your final starter for this Mountain View Buffalo team. Rinker, the lone sophomore on this roster that starts, or the only sophomore that plays varsity, let alone starts. So, you know that Rinker's got some talent. She will be here for years to come for Diana Timms. Something to certainly look forward to. And hopefully she can use some of this experience that she gains this year as a starter and guide her team for the future as the future of this program. So as both teams huddle up here, we are ready to go. I've been ready all day for some Mountain View Lady Buffalo and Pinedale Lady Wranglers volleyball. Thank you once again for joining us. My name is Sean Bennett, and you are listening live on mylocalradio.com. As the teams spread about the court, referees will check the starting lineups, make sure we're not being duped here and somebody snuck on the court that is not supposed to be. Just a reminder, if you're new here, or if you are a first-time listener, we will play a best-of-5 set match here. Yes, that means we will play a full 5 sets if required, but both teams will be looking to finish it in 3 and win the first 3 sets of this match and win. We play to 25. First team to 25, you must win by 2, so it doesn't just stop at 25. There is a cap at 29. So at the 29th point, if we are still tied, whoever gets to 29 first will be the victor of that set. Haven't had that issue recently. Had it in the tournament the other day at Evanston Regional between Cokeville and a team from Utah. They went all the way to 29 in one of their sets in that tournament. And we might have an issue already as Diana Timms and the referee joking about something. And stepping onto the court for the Lady Buffalo is actually number 9, Kylie Dellinger. And then Dellinger steps off the court to be subbed by, let's see what happens here as we have a sub maybe. A little bit of confusion. Diana Timms not necessarily happy with her assistant coaches as the starting lineups and substitutions were a little bit befuddling. But anyway, we are off and ready here as that ball is served on the outside, taken by the Lady Wranglers. This one's going to be set up to Jenkins on the outside. She swings, not able to finish the point. That's the Lady Wranglers looking to finish off. Nora Legursky. Ringford turns around, bumps it over the net. Legursky taking a swing, and she misses by a couple feet there. And the first point of this 2018 regular season, home regular season, will belong to the Buffaloes. And that's another swing, this time from the inside. That was number 10, Kylie Hansen. And the sophomore missed on that one. Looked like she was off her back foot, and it went out of bounds. 2-0, Buffaloes with the lead early here. This one's going to be set up in the middle and attacked, but unfortunately for the Lady Wranglers, that was attacked from the wrong side of the net, as that was number 17, Allie Rinker, who saw her opportunity, and she roof-topped the middle there for Pinedale. This ball going to be knocked up in the air from Georges. Jenkins not able to finish the point. This one's going to be attacked from the middle, not successfully. Rinker throws it to the back line, and she puts it away, and that's a Bennett's Market kill for Allie Rinker. Our first Benedict's Market and True Value and Mountain View kill of the match belongs to who else but Allie Rinker. And it's 4-0. The Buffaloes lead and make it 5. That's 5 consecutive points to start the match, and immediately head coach Tamara Kira does not like that. What she will like is us returning after this commercial break. Please join us. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. After this commercial break, we will have more action.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Thank you for joining us once again. Lindy Herfer back to serve, looking for her second consecutive Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. Not going to get it there. And Frankie Jenkins sails one out of bounds long and out of play. And that's Pinedale's first point. So the timeout by Tamara Kira seems to have worked, at least for now, as her team gets their first point in the match. It is 5-1 here, and that's going to be an ace. Lindy Herford smiling, patting her chest there, saying, my bad, as she let that one go, and it went inbounds right in that corner, that coffin corner, as coaches call it. 5-2. Mountain View with an early lead. This one taken by Herford, sent wide out of bounds by Georges, and that's another ace. 5-3 early lead for Mountain View, but their 5-0 lead has dissipated to a 5-3 lead here. Back to serve once again for Pinedale. Jenkins going to take it from the outside, and she's going to clank one into the net. And quickly, Pinedale with 4 consecutive points has found their way back into this first set. Riley Dowen serving. Haley Herford attacking from the middle. Man, I don't know how Dowen got to that ball, but she did. Kept it alive. Going to be set up on the outside again, and Haley Herford says pick that one off the ground. Dowen, she's not able to, and it is 6-4. Mountain View with an early lead here in set number 1. Bugis checks out of the game, and she will take some high fives, and she's actually going to get up off the bench there as Ringford serves one hard into the net on a line drive. 6-5, Pinedale with the lead in set number 1. Mountain View with the lead in set number 1. Pinedale trying to come back, rather. Jenkins slaps one off the blockers. Off her back foot, that was Logurski. Jenkins all the way cross court into the corner. Might have been touched by the defender, but it was going in anyway. And that's another kill for Frankie Jenkins, her second of the match. 7-5 here. Mountain View with the lead. Going back to serve is Haley Herford. This one received by Dowen. Blocked in the middle by Georges. And it just slapped over the net there. That was either a really good play or just a miss hit that turned out to be the perfect ball as Haley Stevens kind of whiffed on the ball, but somehow was able to get over the net. And I think because she hit it so poorly, the Pinedale defenders were not where the ball was going. 9-5 there after another ace. That's another Bradshaw's Towing Glass and Fitness ace for Haley Herford. And back-to-back, 2 in a row for Haley Herford, as that fast serve not able to be handled by the Lady Wranglers, and quickly Mountain View has doubled up Pinedale, and just like that they give one away on a service error. It is 10-6 here, as if the Lady Wranglers will get possession once again. Nice healthy congregation of students in the corner, ready to watch some Lady Buffalo volleyball. Good to see as always. And a service error from Pinedale gives it right back to Frankie Jenkins, who will step back to serve. Jenkins taken by Dowen. Diving stop there from Haley Herford, blocked in the middle, and I believe, yes, they're going to call a lift there. They're going to call a lift on Jamie Strite from Pinedale. Might have been a little bit lucky there because Georges, it appeared, was about halfway under the net. So they got lucky there with the carry, because had the play continued, I think it would have been Pinedale's point. And we got another net violation. It is 13-6. The Lady Buffalo with the lead here in set number 1. They have doubled up the Lady Wranglers, off to a hot start here in set number 1. Dowen going to be set up outside again. Down was Tegan Johnson. And that one is put away. Haley Stevens said good luck returning this one. 14-6. Pinedale bench trying to get loud, their JV players, trying to inject some energy into this match as their team trails 14-6. And that one's cross court up the line, and they're going to say that one touched the line right in front of the Mountain View Lady Buffalo cheerleaders. 14-7. Pinedale trying to go on a run here and get back into the set. We are midway through as Bugis takes the serve. Going to set outside to Lindy Herford, and that one is out of bounds. That one touched the antenna on the attack from Lindy Herford. Looks over at Diana Timms. Says, hey, coach, I understand, my bad. I'll get it back next time. 14-8 here as Bugis takes it sideways. Pushed all the way to the back from Herford. This one's going to be tapped over. Haley Stevens gets it up and over the net. Third ball, free ball coming over. Bugis keeps it alive. Set up in the middle. Haley Stevens taps it, hits the net, stays alive though. Third ball coming from Pinedale. Some fans want a fourth touch there, and they're not going to get it. But irregardless, Mountain View with the point there as they tap it right over that back, right over the front line in the blockers. And in front of that back line, the diving defense not able to keep it alive. Bugis with the jump serve. And that's another Bradshaw's Towing Glass and Fitness ace. Allie Bugis. That jump serve, when it is accurate, when it is on point, hard to return. One of the harder serves to return as she floats this one over the net. And that's where she gets you. You back up thinking that she's going to absolutely send a flamethrower in. And that's when she just floats it over the net. She sees the empty area and she finds it. Bugis takes a lot of high fives. That's two Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness aces for her in this set so far. Lots of high fives in the Mountain View Buffalo huddle here as we take a timeout. Once again, head coach Tamara Kira will take her second and final timeout of set number 1. 17-8 here. The Lady Buffaloes in control about 3/4 of the way through here, set number 1. And this started right at the beginning. 5 points to start this match from the Lady Buffalo before Pinedale was able to get on board on the scoreboard after Kira called the timeout. Let's see if this timeout also pays dividends for her team. It is 17-8. Set number 1 is the official trots down to the baseline, informs the linesman of something, and we are ready to go. If I'm not mistaken, I could read ears, Tamara Kira might have been asking to watch the foot of Bugis to see if she had a foot fault if she stepped over the line on the serve. No such luck there as that one's returned but out of play, and it is 18-8. The Lady Buffalo is 7 points away from taking this first set. Bugis gonna jump serve again. She floats this one. Taken, thrown over the net. On the outside, Lindy Herford pushes it, and she finds the empty spot in the court. That was Dowen diving to try to get the ball, but not able to. A little bit of miscommunication there. Dowen thought her front line blockers were going to be able to touch the ball. They did not, and by the time she reacted, she was too late. And they're going to say that they stepped under the net. That was a Pinedale error once again. And this one courtesy of Madison Friend on the attack. She went underneath the net onto the Mountain View side. That's a violation. It is 20-8, Mountain View with the lead. Bugis to serve once again. And dodging that one was Anna Harbor. And that's a service error as that one sails long. So I don't know if Bugis was trying to go dodgeball style there, but never had a chance to go in. It was just whether it was going to be touched by a Lady Wrangler. 20-9, Buffalo's lead. And this one put up cross court all the way into that coughing corner. Lindy Herford jumping up and down. Her teammates to follow after the 21-9 lead here. Serve taken by the Wranglers. Third ball needs to get over. It does not. And the Lady Wranglers, once again, we pinpointed that inexperience, and it's turned out that it's caused them as Mahanovic not able to handle that hot serve. It is 22-9. And that one is up the line. I'm not sure if the blocker touched it or the net. I think the net actually got a strong piece of that one, but no need as it popped over the block of Ringford and up the sideline in play for another kill for the Lady Wranglers. 22-10, Mountain View over Pinedale in set number 1. A high set to Haley Herford. Back row just going to be bumped over from Pinedale. George just sets up the middle. Ringford looking for the kill, and she's got it. Up the sideline, not a chance for the Pinedale defense there. Just a perfectly executed play. It is 23-10 in set number 1. The Mountain View Buffaloes are 2 points away from this first set victory. This one's going to be pushed out to the outside and too far as it goes into the net. The double block from Mountain View right there. And the defender, or I guess the offense of the Pinedale Lady Wranglers, Nora Legursky, not able to get it. 24-10 set point here in set number one for the Lady Buffaloes. Jenkins looking to end the set off the blockers and out of play. Not able to handle it on the back line was Tegan Johnson, and Frankie Jenkins finishes off the first set with a Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. 25 points there for Mountain View, and that's how we will end the first set. When we return, we will have set 2 action and much more. Tamara Kira, head coach of the Lady Wranglers, will look to get her team back on track. Join us from Mountain View when we return.
My name is Dr. Michael Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you want to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Thank you for joining us once again. We are back live here at Mountain View High School, where the Lady Buffaloes took set number 1 over the Pinedale Lady Wranglers 25-10. Never was really that interesting after the Lady Buffaloes stormed out to a 5-0 lead before Tamara Kira, head coach of the Pinedale Lady Wranglers, called timeout. She was able to get her team on the board, but no need there as Pinedale tried to fight back. They got it to 5-4, but that was the closest the set was, as serves from Allie Bugis and Haley Herford really put the Pinedale Lady Wranglers away in that first set. So it is 25-10 after set number 1, so that gives the first set to the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes. And we are just about set here to get started in set number 2, as Pinedale will take the ball to serve, as our official will check the scorecard, make sure everybody that is on the court belongs on the court. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors here at mylocalradio.com. If you would like to sponsor Mountain View and Lyman Sports here on mylocalradio.com and sponsor my broadcast, please feel free to call the My Local Radio studio out of Evanston. We still have plenty of spots available. This is for football, for volleyball, and if you sign up for a package, if you pay for a sponsorship, you get both Lyman and Mountain View. So if you're a Lyman fan and you're worried that you're just going to be covering Mountain View sports because of the schedules and how they turn out, or vice versa, no need. You will get both teams for the price of one. So please call our offices out of Evanston, Wyoming. Our lovely secretary, Kayleen, will set you up and make sure we can get you on our broadcast. I will be back on Friday when Lyman will take on Kemmerer for week 2 football here in Wyoming. George is going to set up on the outside, and that one is out of bounds, and trying to go up the sideline was Haley Herford unsuccessfully. And just like that, Pinedale has their first lead of this match here as they lead 1-0 in set number 2. Maggie Mahanovich serving. Tapped over there. Just kind of slapped that, if you will, from Allie Rinker. Once again, Allie Rinker playing big here, the sophomore, 5'11", outside hitter, middle blocker, wherever she's listed on the court. She is dynamic for this team. And Pinedale says, hey, we like that lead. We like the feeling of having a lead. So we're going to hop right onto it, and we're going to get that lead back as that one goes off the blockers and out of bounds. 2-1 here. Pinedale with the lead. Student section growing by the minute in that corner. Intimidating, but not intimidating enough. And actually, yes, they're going to say that. Yes, they're going to say that Pinedale touched the net there on a double block. Looked like they had Mountain View made there with a rooftop, but both girls, or at least one girl, touched the net. So that's a net violation. We're tied at 2 here in set number 2. Third ball not strong enough to be gotten over the net. Miscommunication once again, the downfall of Pinedale on that point. Two girls came together, went for the same ball, not enough pressure to be put up on that second ball, and the third ball not sent over. And we're going to call they're going to call a lineup violation there as the lineup was twisted. The girls were out of position. And they're wondering who is out of position there. Tamara Kira not looking too worried, but the players on the court look to be worried. And no, they're going to say that they were in position. So take that point off the board. That was a blown whistle that was not needed to be blown there by the official. Thought she saw something out of position, someone out of position, but they were all lined up perfectly. And that one is a perfect kill there from Pinedale as that one's off the blockers and into the bench as Allie Ringford will check out for Mountain View. Georges can receive, sets it up in the middle, Frankie Jenkins, and Frankie Jenkins puts it right in between the two backline defenders there. Not able to receive that kill, that spike, was Jamie Strite, as Jamie Strite will now check out of this second set. Third ball needing some power to get under it, and Pinedale does not have enough to get it over the net. And that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. This one courtesy of Haley Herford. Herford once again serves to the middle, set up on the outside, and well along out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Mountain View. The attack from Madison Friend, the senior, too strong there, and it is 6-3, Mountain View with the lead. This one just punched at and sent it over the net, but unsuccessfully as that one is out of bounds up the sideline, and it is 7-3 here. And Tamara Kira, I'm wondering if she will need another timeout here. She does not. She trusts her team, and just like that, a service error gives the ball back to Pinedale. So Mountain View, if they would stop serving the ball out of bounds, might have more momentum in this match, but as it stands, it leads 7-4 here in set number 2. This one's going to be taken from the outside, awkwardly bumped over. Lindy Herford and Frankie Jenkins collide. Looks like everybody's okay. This one hits the net and rolls over from Friend. Frankie Jenkins looking to end it. Madison Friend on her knees, picks it up. Frankie Jenkins over to Lindy Herford. She just lost that one over the net. Off the blocker in the middle, Haley Stevens out to Jenkins. And this one is a kill. That one is a Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. As the backline defense not ready for that one. Goes off of her hands. That one was Kylie Hansen, sorry about that. Kylie Hansen off her hands, not able to receive that hard hit. Serve going to be lofted over the net here, and maybe for an all-star game that would have worked, but As it stands, that one an unsuccessful attempt from the junior Maggie Mahanovic, as she just kind of tried to tip this one over her head, but it went into the net, and that's a point for Mountain View. 9-4 here, set number 2. This one taken up. Frankie Jenkins going to be bumped over. Set up in the middle. Off the net. Stays alive as Bugis receives on her knees. And up the line. And that one is in. Not sure how she got that one to work. But Frankie Jenkins sends one up the sideline. I believe it touched the net. She got the benefit of the call there, and just like that, it is 10-4, and Tamara Kira wants another timeout. That'll be her first of this second set. Rejoin us when we return after this commercial break. Mountain View looking to run away with set number 2, just like they did set number 1.
1 in 5 Americans.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
And we are back here as the timeout is just about to end. Tamara Kira trying to fire up her bunch of players. 10-4. In set number 2, Mountain View with the set advantage after winning set number 1, 25-10. This one's going to be sent across and set up and slam her feet down after that one. Is Nora Lagursky, the junior, 5'8 junior from Pinedale. Not to be denied on that one. That's another kill for Pinedale, and it's 10-5. Mountain View with the lead. And that one is served out of bounds. That one is served out of bounds. And Mountain View will take the point back once again. In the middle, this one's going to be bumped over from Riley Dowen. Dowen takes it up, going to set it up on the outside, looking to put her away, not successfully. Lindy Herford sets it over the net. Herford takes it back. She's going to push it to the back corner, and is still alive as Pinedale looks to put it away. And that one is out of bounds. The attack there unsuccessfully from Tegan Johnson, the senior on the court right now for Pinedale. A little too ambitious as she sent that one to the back line and out of bounds. Serve taken by Pinedale. Allie Bugis, Georges over to Herford. Herford not able to put the point away. Tegan Johnson loads up. Bugis is going to send this third ball over to Herford, Lindy Herford. Bugis takes it again. Georges going to set up Lindy Herford once again. Third time's not a charm there as that ball is still alive. Pinedale looking to end the point. Mountain View pushes it over. On the outside, Tegan Johnson. Lindy Herford might get tired to jump in, and this time it is put away. So just when I said that, Lindy Herford, maybe her fourth or fifth try of that point. That's the lucky one where she puts it away. And it is 13-5. The Buffaloes with the lead here in set number 2. Blocked at the net from Ringford and Georges. Not sure who got the piece of that one, but Georges is celebrating like she touched it. So whether it was both of them or Georges was just really happy their teammate got to it. 14-5, Mountain View with the lead. And that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. That is an ace, touches the back line, tickles the tape, touches the tape if you will. 15-5 here in set number 2, just like set number 1. This this set is getting away from Pinedale. And Bugis, the jump serve, long and out of play on that one. 15-6 here. Mountain View with the lead. Head coach Kira directing her team around like an air marshal. This one tapped over the net unsuccessfully. Lindy Herford sends it up the line and in play. And that's another point for Mountain View. Ball taken by Pinedale. Kept alive by Herford. Rinker taps it over the net. Bugis stepping back to receive this one. Haley Herford. Haley trying to block it, cannot. Bugis gonna bump it up to Haley. Haley punches it over the net. Kept alive by Pinedale and sent back. Another free ball as Rinker takes it. Kept alive and a little miscommunication once again there from Pinedale. A little bit of frustration evident as Madison Friend and Maggie Mihanovich both went for it and then backed off when they saw the other going for it, and the ball fell to the ground. 17-6 here, Mountain View with the lead in set number 2. And Allie Rinker taps that one over the net. Maybe a little bit of luck, maybe a little bit of skill there as Allie Rinker saw that no one was at the net. The serve receive took the ball over the net, and she just elevated and put that one away. Join us when we return from this commercial break. 18-6, Mountain View with the lead here in set number 2.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services. Design your own cards, or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202. Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
And we are back here at Mountain View High School, 18-6. The Buffaloes with the advantage in set number 2. This one going to be taken on the outside. Haley Herford sends it long. No touch on the block there. And it is 18-7. The Buffaloes with a lead here, looking to close out set number 2 in very similar fashion as they did in set number 1. 18-7. Pinedale needs a run if they're going to get back into it. On the outside, Haley Herford, she taps this one to the back line of Pinedale. Slap that. And let's see what the call is. Yes, they're going to say that a Mountain View defender went underneath the net. That might have been Georges there. Not sure who is called for it, but I believe it was Georges. Went underneath the net on that ball. So 18-8, Pinedale with the lead. Georges will take it back. Lindy Herford pushes it to the back corner, kept alive for Pinedale. That one kept alive at the net somehow. Lindy Herford not able to finish it. This one set all the way up and around. Ringford slaps at it. Ball staying alive for Allie Bugis. She puts that third ball over the net. Georges going to set it up outside Lindy Herford again, and Lindy Herford mishits this one. That's an hitting error for Mountain View. And the Pinedale fans get on their feet to cheer as their team trying to fight back into the set. They've got a couple points in a row here. They still trail, however, 18-9 in set number 2. So it needs to happen now if it's going to happen. Haley Herford misses this one, tries to go up the sideline around the blocker, and unsuccessfully as this one goes wide and out of play. Jump serve from Pinedale. This one's going to be set up in the middle, tapped over by Rinkard. And that one is off of Georges' hands and out of play. That's another kill there for Pinedale. And jogging back to serve is the junior Maggie Mahanovic once again. 18-11 now, Pinedale trying to make it interesting here in set number 2. Lindy Herford taps that one off the block. And did they call a carry? Yes, they did. They're going to say there was a carry on that receive. A little miscommunication there from Pinedale as they still running around when the ball was served. Trying to get in position. Back row attack there, swung at. Jenkins able to keep it alive, and she just pokes at it, just reaches for it, taps it over the block. And the unsuspecting backline defense not quick enough from Pinedale. 20-11, Mountain View with the lead once again. Lindy Herford serves. This one's going to be set up on the outside. Powerful swing there by Jamie Strite. Frankie Jenkins says, I can show you some power. And that power finishes the point as Frankie Jenkins looking good tonight. That's another kill for her. That is her 6th kill of this match. As I mentioned in our pregame segment, Frankie Jenkins, one of those names to watch from Mountain View. She will rack up the kills, and if she's on her game, it is lights out for that defense. And talk about lights out. Lindy Herford just can smile from her butt as she gets knocked down with that powerful spike. Able to get her hands on it, but the ball is out of play. That's a Pinedale point. And Pinedale quickly gives it back to Mountain View as that is another service error. Missed it by about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And however you want to look at it, it's 22-12 in set number 2. Pinedale receives the serve. This one spiked into the corner and out of play. That one again missed by about a foot. So if we increased the dimensions by maybe a foot or two, Pinedale, this might be a different story, but as of right now, they're just not finding the range they need to. They trail 23-12 here in set number 2. And it is another set point here for Mountain View as that one goes wide and out of play up the sideline. 24-12. Looks like these Pinedale hitters are just hitting it a second too early, a hair too early on the attack. Hence sending it either long or out of bounds up the sideline. This one slapped that over the net, and that's how the second set will end. That was number 2, Haley Stevens, is a junior, able to finish off set number 2. 25-11, set number 2 victory here for Mountain View as they win this one. They're trying to close out this match. Join us when we return as Mountain View looks to win this match in straight sets. Pinedale looking to keep it alive and keep their hopes up of staying perfect on the road.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Thank you for joining us once again, maybe for the final time, or hopefully for Diana Tim, she hopes it's the final time, as Mountain View leads this match 2-0, 2-0. 25-10, the first set taken by the Buffaloes was not really in contention. Pinedale did lead in the second set very early in that second set, but unfortunately for the Lady Wranglers, they were not able to sustain long enough pressure to keep the Buffaloes at bay. And they trail 2-0 here. Pinedale looking to keep this match alive, not looking to go home with a straight set defeat. Tamara Cure says that's enough, and she sends her team on their way and onto the court. Jamie Strite getting on the court, asking some more questions of her head coach. Lindy Herford doing some dances on the back line out of camera view, talking to the students. Lots of students here in attendance. I see some football players joined us after their practice. Was able to talk to head coach Brent Walk, and as you might expect, Brent Walk not happy about a week 1 defeat. For two straight seasons they have suffered a week 1 defeat, this time to Cokeville, 1A Cokeville, powerhouse Cokeville, as they fell 20-13 in that one. A fumble in the end zone was the key factor in that defeat. I can name one player who doesn't want to taste defeat today, and that's Lindy Herford, as she gets another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. That is her third Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace of the match. The team's 9th. They have 9 aces here through 2+ sets. Blocked at the net, Rinker keeps it alive for Pinedale, and not for long though, as Jamie Strite swings for the fences and connects there, leaving Frankie Jenkins with her arms up saying, what am I supposed to do with that ball? That's a rocket coming at me. This ball lofted over on the serve, set up in the middle, tapped up on the block, and pushed into the rack corner. That was Jamie Strite once again. So quickly it's becoming the Jamie Strite show in set number 3 for Pinedale. Pinedale, for the second straight set, has an early lead. This one 2-1 here in set number 3. And that one into the net. A service error will give it right back. The serve there from Nora Legursky, not strong enough to reach the Mountain View Buffalo side. Rinker serves it over, and that's another ace. That's 10 on the match. Yes, 10 on the match for the Mountain View Buffaloes. That is 10 aces. And Allie Rinker steps back to try to get number 11. That one bumped up in the air, kept alive. And out of play in short fashion, as Pinedale not able to keep the rally going. That was Kylie Hansen on that miss hit, by the way, the sophomore Lady Wrangler. And a little bit awkward receive there by Hansen, as she points to one of her teammates and asks for some guidance on how to receive that serve. That is another ace. That is number 11, Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace here in set number 3 for Allie Rinker. Rinker gets her fingertips on it, keeps it alive. Going to be bumped over, third ball from Jenkins. Kept alive in the middle. Pinedale looking to finish the point, and they do. That's Madison Friend, the senior, the 5'6" senior Lady Wrangler, able to put that point away. It is 5-3 here. The Buffaloes leading 2-0, and they lead 5-3 here in set number 3. Bumped up in the air from Pinedale. Attacked from the outside, not successfully. Tegan Johnson wanted all of it, and she got none of it. as that one went well wide, almost into Diana Tim sitting on the Mountain View bench. One creeps over the net. Tegan Johnson says, give me another shot. Pancake there by Haley Herford. She gets up, not too excited about it, but that was a great play by Haley Herford. Keeps the point alive and eventually wins the point for her team as Tegan Johnson sends it long and out of bounds. And just like that, Tegan Johnson will now check out of this third set in for Pinedale. And that one is attacked from the back line. I believe there was a back row attack there, and successfully, I might add, as that one not able to be returned. Jamie Strite. Stop me if you've heard that name before in this third set. I believe she is responsible for 3 of the 4 Pinedale points this set. 7-4 Buffalo lead here in set number 3. Going to be set up on the outside. That one is attacked and unsuccessfully sent into the net. Haley Stevens, the junior, not able to put enough solid contact on it to get it over the net. Back to serve is Riley Dowen. Have not said her name in a while. Second ball going to be set up on the outside, bumped all the way to the back corner where Bugis is there to receive. Frankie Jenkins not able to finish the point. Down keeps it alive and not able to keep the ball alive and send it over to her teammates. Was Maggie Mahanovic. She goes over and slaps the hand of her teammate when diving into the bench. That was Jamie Strite. Good effort play there, but not quick enough. It is 8-5, the Buffaloes lead here in set number 3. Set up in the middle, attacked on the back line, and she just missed that one. Maybe out by a couple inches, if that. And the Buffaloes will take advantage of that one. They lead 9-5. Frankie Jenkins to serve. That one was received and taken on the outside. Not successful there. Once again, I do not have the name of that player, number 8 on Pinedale. We were given a roster sheet. She is not on it, or if she is, they changed the numbers on me without informing me. So I do not have the name of number 8, so I'll just have to say number 8 for Pinedale. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I can only do what I'm given. And number 8 checks out for Pinedale after the carry violation was called there. So 12, or actually 11-5, I'm jumping the gun there. 11-5, Mountain View with the lead. Jenkins serves. That one attacked from the back row. Jamie Strite trying to do it all. Could not on that one as she sent that one about 5 feet long. 12-5 here in set number 3. Jenkins has been serving a while here for Mountain View. This one attacked and off the blocker of Haley Stevens. She falls to her knees in despair. Not able to keep that one alive as it went off her hands and towards the bench out of play. Back to serve once again is Kylie Hansen, the sophomore for Pinedale. And that one attacked off the blockers and right in front of Strite on the back line. 13-6. 13-6 in this match. The Buffaloes 12 points away from winning this match here, this first regular season match, non-tournament play at home for the Buffalo. Georges gonna set it up a little too long there. She realized once she set it up that it was not where she wanted it and tapped back over the net and onto the Mountain View side. Bugis receives the serve, but it will not count. And let's see what the error was. They were making a substitution, and I believe the girl serving for Pinedale thought that was the whistle to start play. So she served the ball when the referees were not ready, and Pinedale had 6 players on the court, or 7 players on the court. So that is an error, and now we'll give the ball right back to Mountain View. Some of the Pinedale fans displeased at that call, but as it stands, it's 14-7 Buffaloes. And make it 15-7 as Jamie Strite maybe putting a little bit too much pressure on her shoulders here as she sails that one into the net. 15-7, the Buffaloes lead. This one's going to be set up in the middle. That was Nora Legursky. Lindy Herford, able to be received by Riley Dowen. Bugis on her knees to receive the spike. And that one's pushed to the back line. Lindy Herford uses every inch of the court she is afforded. As she just comes running up and not stopping, she just sets it over the net and into the back corner where it landed in play. 16-7 and a timeout for head coach Tamara Kira, head coach of Pinedale will take a timeout. Join us when we return for the conclusion of this third set.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Thank you for joining us once again. My name is Sean Bennett. I will be calling all of Mountain View and Lyman sports here in the 2018 season. Join us for all the coverage on mylocalradio.com. That serve taken by Pinedale. Strite looking for it all, does not get it. Just long there. And Strite maybe a little bit frustrated with herself as she's shaking her head on the court. 17-7 here in set number 3. Mountain View 8 points away from winning. Down receives the serve. This one's going to be set up to Strite again. And this time Strite puts it away off the blockers and right in front of the diving Lindy Herford. Mountain View hasn't had a lot of pressure put on them this season. Always a happy-go-lucky team, at least from what they put out there on the court. It helps when you have the Herford cousins who seem to always be smiling no matter what. 17-8 here. Speaking of Herford, that was Lindy Herford as she slams that one. Bugis just going to roll this one over, and she throws her arms up in the air after getting that kill. She just kind of sent a free ball over, and Pinedale, unluckily, did not want the free ball, it seemed. And that is another rotation error for Pinedale. That is at least the third or fourth rotation error of this match, meaning that you have to start in the positions that you have to start. And once the serve happens, you can move anywhere you want. And that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. That is lucky number 13 of the match. And don't look now, but that is Lindy Herford's 6th. And just as I say that, maybe the broadcaster jinx tries to float that one over the net, but it gets not enough air under it, and it goes into the net. 20-9, the Buffaloes lead in set number 3. They are 5 points away from winning this match after taking set number 1 into 20-10 and 20-11. Bugis bumps it up to Georges. This one's going to be attacked. And off the blocker, did it go inbounds? Yes, it did. Up the sideline, that one touched the tape. And it is 20-10. The Buffaloes leading here in set number 3. They won set number 1, 20-10. Took set number 2, 20-11. So right about where we were in our first 2 sets. Georges kind of just punches at it, and off of her back foot, Lindy Herford tried to roll that one from about 20 feet off the net unsuccessfully as that one touches the bottom of the net. No chance of getting over. 20-11, Pinedale with the lead. Trying to get back into this third set and the match. Jenkins takes it. George is going to set up to Rinker, and that is out of bounds. Allie Rinker barely missed that one. But as it stands, the 5'11" sophomore, a little bit too much strength on that one as she sent it just wide cross court. Jenkins receives the serve on a bump. She gets set back. Pushed over the net by Pinedale, kept alive as Bugis skies this one. Jenkins bumps it over. Pinedale. Bugis on her knees, takes the spike. Diving stop there from Pinedale, kept alive. And that is good. Jamie Strite with the kill for Pinedale. She has been doing it all here in set number 3 for the Lady Wranglers. She gets credit for the kill, but give all the credit to Tegan Johnson too, as had she not dove for that ball and kept alive, they would not have been able to win the point. And that's under the net. I can see that one from here as Georges hits the deck, and there's going to be our first time out of the match from Diana Timms. Maybe senses some momentum shifting the wrong way. 20-14, the Buffaloes lead here in set number 3. Join us for the possible conclusion of this match. If not, we'll have more sets to come.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
And we are back here, 20-14. Pinedale leading here in this match. Nora Legursky back to serve for Pinedale as Mountain View leads here in set number 3, 20-14, up 2 sets to love. That one slapped at, and Lindy Herford watches it go, and unlucky for her is that one inbounds. So that's another point for Pinedale. 20-15, Pinedale has made this one interesting. That's 5 points in a row. In a 5-0 run from Tamara Kira's team. That one floated over the net. Haley Herford not able to finish the point. On the outside, Strite looking to finish it. She does, but on the wrong side as that one takes it off the blockers and right in front of her backline defense of the Lady Wranglers. 21-15 has Allie Rinker back to serve, looking to finish out this match. 4 points from victory are the Lady Buffalo. This one's taken on the outside, tipped up and off the blockers, out of play, and that's another Pinedale point. Diana Timms not happy. First time I've seen her this adamant this season, up and off the bench, clapping her hands, trying to get her team focused. As if you think the match is over, you are in trouble. We are 1 point closer to this match being over, though, as Haley Stevens takes that set, slams it across court and into the corner off of some Pinedale defenders. This one going to be back set over Pinedale. Some miscommunication. 2 girls come together. They get it over. And Jenkins uses the double block. No one in the middle there for Pinedale as the middle blocker came over on the sideline, and once they blocked it, went towards the middle and fell. 23-16, Buffalo's 2 points away from victory. That one attacked and just over the net, kept alive though as Pinedale able to push it back on the Mountain View side. Pinedale going to set it up on the outside. Number 7, once again, I don't have her name. Not on our rosters. Or that, excuse me, that was actually Tegan Johnson. I do not have number 8 on my roster. On the outside, Frankie Jenkins. She tries to finish this point, cannot. And actually she does as she slams that off. Looked like Pinedale is able to keep it alive, but not for long as that one goes into the referee's chair and out of play. Set and match point here for the Buffaloes on the hands of Lindy Herford. Not able to finish it on the serve. And Tegan Johnson says, I'm not ready to go back to Pinedale yet. The senior does not want to lose this match 24-17, so a tight third set. Much closer than our first two sets of this match. Jump serve taken. Haley Stevens looking to end it. Riley Dowen pushed over there. And Frankie Jenkins keeps it alive. Was Reagan, sorry about that. Tegan Johnson again, up the sideline and in. Cutting it close there was Tegan Johnson. But that's back-to-back points for her and her Lady Wranglers team. That one just touched the tape. So playing with fire there, and that's how this match will end, unfortunately, as the head coach Tamara Kira throws her head back. The service error ends this match 25-18 in set number 3. Once again, the Buffaloes win in straight sets. They advance to 7-1 on the regular season. They will play next in a tournament on Friday and Saturday. It's another 2-day tournament for them. So all the action on mylocalradio.com. Once again, our next broadcast will be this Friday when I travel to Kemmerer as the Lyman Eagles football team and the Kemmerer Rangers will play in a football game that could change both teams' season around after losing week number 1. That'll do it for us here in Mountain View. Once again, I'm Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in live on mylocalradio.com. Once again, join us on Friday for our next broadcast of the Lyman Eagles and Kemmerer Rangers. Signing off, once again, Sean Bennett.